क्या आपने कभी सोचा है कि मेंटल हेल्थ की दुनिया में नॉर्मल और अब नॉर्मल के बीच की लाइन कितनी ब्लर्ड हो सकती है? कौन डिसाइड करता है कि कौन मेंटली हेल्दी है और कौन इल? क्या ये सिर्फ एक लेबल है या इसके पीछे एक डीपर अंडरस्टैंडिंग और एक्सपीरियंस की ज़रूरत है? This question was at the heart of the groundbreaking Rosenhan experiment conducted in the early 1970s, which challenged the reliability of psychiatric diagnosis and exposed significant issues within mental health institutions. Welcome to PsyConnect Voice Tweets. Today, we will talk about the Rosenhan experiment, conceived by psychologist David Rosenhan, inspired by a lecture from anti-psychiatry advocate R.D. Laing. Rosenhan questioned the reliability of psychiatric diagnosis, arguing that they frequently resulted in stigma and the misidentification of individuals. To investigate this, he assembled a group of 8 pseudo-patients, himself included, to determine if mental health professionals could accurately differentiate between sanity and insanity within a clinical environment. In 1973, the pseudo-patients sought admission into different psychiatric hospitals throughout the US by reporting auditory hallucinations, specifically claiming to hear the words thud, empty, and hollow. Although they provided accurate personal information and acted normally after being admitted, each was diagnosed with a severe mental illness, most commonly schizophrenia, and was given antipsychotic drugs. The pseudo-patients stayed in the hospitals for an average of 19 days, with one staying as long as 52 days. Surprisingly, the hospital staff never identified any of them as imposters, though other patients often recognized that they were not genuinely mentally ill. Later, one hospital challenged Rosenhan to send more pseudo-patients to them, confident that their staff could identify the fakers. Over the next 3 months, the hospital admitted 193 patients, and the staff identified 41 of them as potential pseudo-patients. The findings from the Rosenhan experiment were alarming. The experiment demonstrated that psychiatric diagnoses were more susceptible to the influence of the environment and the preconceived notions than to unbiased factual evaluation. The study illustrated how labels could distort perceptions. For example, normal behaviors were often interpreted through the lens of mental illness. This led to a broader understanding of the dehumanization experienced by patients in psychiatric settings. Today, the Rosenhan experiment's impact is still felt in psychology and psychiatry. It's a crucial reminder that mental health diagnosis and treatment are complicated. Thinking about the Rosenhan experiment, we need to consider what it means for mental health care going forward. It pushes us to question how we label people and reminds us to be kind and understanding when it comes to mental illness. This experiment is a key moment in psychology, highlighting that everyone deserves respect, no matter the diagnosis. Thank you for tuning in with PsyConnect.